Kerbin till it shatters through the ocean. I wanna make shockwaves.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs and other from animals, this is Rennie, and welcome to episode 24 of Kerbal Space Chronicles. Now, I'm trying to take Project Denver Mark II back to Kerbin, just to see if I can. I know I can get us there. The question is, will the spacecraft survive the trip? But I guess we're going to find out. Now, I could wait for a better trajectory in order to make things make more sense, but I really don't need to. I hilariously overbuilt this spacecraft. And so we're going to go ahead and put that overbuilding to use with just brute forcing it back to Kerbin. I did make some optimizations, but odds are not enough for what would be considered practical in real world terms. So we're just going to take this back through a really quick burn out of here. I'm going to go back into the map view, actually, and we're going to see if I can't squeeze a little bit more out of it. So we've got 12. Oh, orbit prograde, please. Well, yeah, talk about brute forcing at home. Got it down to 5.88. And we leave Minmus like a shot in relative terms. Okay. Now we're already on our way back in. So what I want to do is burn retrograde. And just sort of bring this in. Perhaps, whoa, a little too much, but we'll correct that when we get closer in, and I'll show you how we're going to do it. Alright, we're going to go ahead and time accelerate toward Kerbin. It's going to be slow going at first, but then we're going to start racing in. And the big question is going to be... Wait a minute, why is Kerbal alarm? Oh my gosh, the launch pad reconditioning alarms. Those are so annoying. Yes, delete on close. Thank you. Okay, now we're going to go to 10,000 times time acceleration. Just slide in toward Kerbin. Okay, drop it down. Looks like we're coming in over the pole. That's not exactly ideal, but then again, like I said, I was not going for an ideal trajectory, or else I'd have done a whole bunch of different things. Okay. We're about 28 minutes out. Now, how long is it going to take me to burn this fuel? Probably not much. We're going to drop in until we're about... Okay, 12 minutes. Drop in until we're like 1,000,000 meters, 1,000 kilometers above Kerbin. We're about 5.5 minutes out. I'm going to turn it back over to the SAS, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to flatten my orbit by burning up. That's going to raise my apoaps and suppress, or it's going to raise my periaps and suppress my apoaps. There we go. Periaps has gone positive. I want to bring my periaps out to about 65. We'll go ahead and... Actually, let's make it about 60, but... What I need to do now is just sort of... fine-tune it. to keep the periaps from dropping too quickly while still suppressing the apoaps or bringing the apoaps down. And we've actually done a pretty good job of it, though I need to kick my periaps up just a little. It's always a very fine balancing job. Oh, bring it up. No, keep it up. Okay. 4.6 million, or 4,600 by 60 kilometers. I guess that's our trajectory, and, well, we're sticking to it. This thing doesn't have any parachutes, so it's not gonna survive impact. I just wanted to see if it would survive re-entry. If I could do something like that, though based on the rate at which I'm traveling, that's not particularly likely. Well, either way, we'll get to see a nice fireball if it all goes wrong, right? Okay, we've just hit the atmosphere, and it says we'll exit the atmosphere in 5 minutes. Wow, is I really coming in that fast? Jeezums, I'm going to have to be careful of that on crewed return missions. I might have to have them try and park in orbit. But that would be difficult in the best of times. So this is probably going to overcook. But let's find out. Oh, yeah, we're already getting some fireworks here. There goes the engine. And I think the fuel tank just went, yep. Now the parts are going. All the little bits. Now the big, yep. Okay, well, that was a nice fireball at least. But back to the Space Center. Alright, we are back in the Space Center. And we're going to go ahead and check things out. We got a lot of world firsts. Science from Minmus' slopes. Heaviest vessel to orbit Minmus. First orbit of Minmus. Moho probes. Of course, we did the landing on Minmus. And Minmus probe strategy completed. And 688 science. Well, let's see how we're going to go ahead and put this to use. For starters, we have more rocket parts and science parts that we can buy. So let's use our newly acquired funds. Although, wait a minute. I want to check something. How much does it cost? That might be important, but then again, we can actually do a lot with the text below 500, because that's this entire layer and this entire layer. So I might actually hold off on that. Let's get bigger rockets, though. Better electrics, better solar panels, always useful. Things we can retract. Oh, that also gives us the Gorsat. Does it give us any other experiments? It gives us some surface experiments. Cal 1000. I like the derp arrays because they also have batteries. That solar battery module is fun. It gives you plenty of power and big solar panels too. Like it says, it gives you 24 per second. And it's dual axis too, which makes it easy to track the sun. Those are deployable but can't be retracted. I think I'm definitely going to go ahead and go with that. Heat management, well, heat shields will be useful, but that's not for that. Those are for reactors. And we're not to those yet. Precision engineering, okay. Sally, be useful for landing missions. Universal storage version of the Gorsat. A couple of antennas, some attitude thrusters that use xenon. Ooh, xenon and electric charge for an RCS. That's one way to do it. Command modules. Of course, that gives me the Apollo alike. That also gives me the 4-crew command pod. And a few other command pods, too. So, yeah, assorted things. Specialized control. What do I get? I get a lot. I get a service module. I think what I want to go for this is some upgraded engines, though. These precision propulsion engines, the upgrades there. Pump jet. Ooh, aquatic pump jets. Explore the deep, deep. Upgraded cryo engines. Yeah, I definitely want that. Advanced fuel systems. Hydrogen tanks. Holy Christmas, that's a solid rocket booster. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of fuel tanks here. And it gives you an obsolete upgrade, which is always fun. Specialized construction. What do we get here? Whoa. That was weird. Fairing adapters, docking mechanisms, tricouplers, probably quadcouplers somewhere in here. Ooh. Station components, that could be interesting. Do some station science. I haven't done much of that. Of course, I haven't even launched Crew yet. Big B. Actuators or docking stuff. Rotations. Oh, this is Infernal Robotics, too. Okay. Surface sample correct. Collection drill. That could be useful. Allow my probes to do surface samples. Okay, advanced landing, because I think we're going to start needing stuff like that too. Research, please. And then I'm going to take fuel systems for 2,000, Alex. Alright, but that is going to be the end of this particular episode. And the next episode, we'll start building and launching crewed missions and see what we can do with that. In the meantime, thanks so much for watching, and stay tuned for the outro. Hey everyone, Arinia here. Thanks so much for watching this latest video out of my channel, and thanks so much to these patrons who, among others, are helping make this content possible by donating at least $10 on my Patreon page. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, leave a comment. Tell us what we need to do better. If you liked it, still leave a comment. I'm always open to input. If you like the channel, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and join us on the Discord community, link in the description. If you want to support the channel, and I really hope you do, please, down in the description is a link to the Buy Me a Coffee page, which you can donate to for a one-time donation, or the Patreon page, which you can head on to donate monthly and get perks. In the meantime, this is Arinia saying once again, thanks for watching,